In this lecture we are going to talk about radioactive pollution, their types, sources from where they are coming, and their effect and prevention measures. Radioactive pollution is defined as the physical pollution of living organisms and their environment as a result of release of these substances into the environment. It may happen due to various reasons: nuclear explosion, testing of nuclear weapons, nuclear vapor production, decommissioning of nuclear power plant, mining activity of radioactive ores, and during handling and disposal of radioactive waste, an accident at nuclear power plant. The sources of radioactivity, it can be natural and it can also be man-made. In natural sources, we have the cosmic radiations that are continuously falling our Earth's surface, and terrestrial radiation. In our Earth's crust, we have many radioactive materials, and from there radiations is coming. Man-made sources include the radioisotopes used in medicine, industrially used radioactive sources. During nuclear explosion, radioactivity is used. Nuclear power plant are where the fission and fusion based nuclear power plant, where the radioactive material might leak, and due to accident also the radioactive material may leak into the environment. The natural sources is cosmic rays, which is extraterrestrial and continuously falling on our Earth's surface. So we are somewhat adapted to these cosmic rays, though they are high penetrating power and can affect our body. Terrestrial sources, so in our Earth crust we have the radioactive material like radium, uranium and thorium. So from there also, when they are exposed during mining, radioactive radiation may come into our environment. So let us talk about the radiations which are dangerous to us. So we have, this is the complete spectrum of the radiations. So above the visible light, which is 400 to 800 nanometer, so above this we have ultraviolet, X-rays and gamma rays. The lower frequency UV radiations, X-rays and gamma rays, they are quite energetic and ionizing. Penetrating power is high and they affect on our body. So there is no clear-cut distinction which radiation is ionizing and which one is non-ionizing. The lower frequency ultraviolet rays, they are ionizing. X-rays and gamma rays, these are ionizing. So these are the various ionizing radiations, that is the X-rays and gamma rays. While the higher wavelength radiations like microwave, radio wave, they are non-ionizing in nature. So we can have the two types of radiation. One is non-ionizing radiation. Non-ionizing radiations are electromagnetic wave of longer wavelength which are near UVs to radio waves, and they do not ionize the matter. These radiations have enough amount of energy to excite the molecule, so they can induce the vibration in the molecule, and so infrared, so they are the of the category non-ionizing radiations, but they do not have enough amount of energy to ionize the matter. Ionizing radiations, when they fall on the matter, they able to ionize the matter. The ionizing radiations are gamma rays, X-rays, and short wavelength ultraviolet radiation. These rays of energy like alpha, beta, and gamma rays are generated in radioactive decay, have the ability to ionize molecule and atoms via which they travel. So these ionizing radiations possess a higher energy, and they have the ability to ionize the molecules. So let us talk about the various radiations and particles that are coming from radioactive material. The nucleus of the radioactive material is very unstable, and because of that the material may emit alpha, beta particles or gamma radiations. So this is about the nature of the particle, alpha particle, beta particle, and gamma rays. So alpha particle, this is just we can imagine alpha particle as the nucleus of helium. It is having the charges equivalent to charges of 2 protons, and molecular mass is 4. Beta particle, they are like electrons, their mass is negligible, and gamma particle, it is having no charge. So when they move through the magnetic field, so we can differentiate between alpha particle, beta and gamma rays based on their effect when they move through the magnetic field. So alpha particles are less deflected, and beta particles, they are deflected more, and gamma rays are unaffected because it doesn't have any charge, so they are unaffected when they are passed through magnetic field. So far as ionizing power is concerned, the alpha particle has more ionizing power, maximum ionizing power, followed by beta particle and the gamma radiations, which have a minimum ionizing power. So coming to the penetrating power is in reverse order of that of ionizing power. The gamma rays have maximum penetrating power, followed by beta rays and followed by alpha particle. So alpha particle have the lowest penetrating power. So coming to the biological damage which they cause, alpha particle can cause some damage. Beta particle, in terms of biological damage, it is more as compared to alpha particle, and so far as gamma particles are concerned, they cause immense. This diagram clearly shows the penetrating power of alpha, beta particles and gamma rays. So far as alpha particles are concerned, they can be, the penetrating power is lowest, and they can be retained by a thin film of paper. Beta particle, so they can pass through the thin film of paper, or they can pass through the skin, whereas the gamma particle, they are more penetrating, and they can pass below the tissue in the skin. So their damage is more, damage due to gamma particle is more. So how to retain this? This gamma particle can be retained by the lead or iron sheet. Effect of radioactive pollution on human being. The impact of radioactive pollution on human being can vary from mild to fatal. This depends upon the two things. One is dose and the time of exposure. So the effect is dependent on the how much dose of radiation we are getting and for how much time one is exposed to it. Low level of localized exposure may only have superficial effect and cause mild skin irritation. Long-term exposure can have more serious health effect. Radioactive rays can cause irreparable damage to DNA and their effect can be life-threatening. So almost all parts of the body is affected to the radioactive radiation and their sensitivity may vary. Some parts are more sensitive and some parts are less sensitive. High sensitive parts are lungs, breast, stomach and colon. Moderate sensitive parts are brain, lymph tissue, liver, intestine, thyroid, esophagus, bone marrow, pancreas and ovary. Low sensitive part are skin, gallbladder and kidney. The rapidly growing or dividing cells like those of skin, bone marrow are more sensitive towards radioactive emission. On the other hand, cells that do not undergo rapid division such as bone cells and nervous cells are not damaged so easily. Our skin cancer, lung cancer and thyroid cancer are some of the common types of cancer caused by radiation.